So I'm gonna tell y'all, man, my boys love to talk content behind the scenes. So, and we gotta use the right word, nefarious. What was you talking about, Landlord?
Yeah, they being real nefarious on our people, man. They gave Jordan Love, the NFC Offensive Player of the Week. And Dak got better numbers than him. You know what I'm saying? The only thing they can say is, he didn't have an interception and Dak did. But Dak threw 4 touchdown passes, where he was close to 300 yards. Jordan Love had 300 yards with like 3 touchdown passes. But, I mean, it was clear that Dak was... he had 2? That's even worse. So you see what I mean? That's discrimination, man. That is literally discrimination. I just told y'all, they really just, some people don't care about the accolades our players get, but I ask you, do you deserve what you deserve from your job? If you earned it, you deserve it. So I don't care what they say. They be like, I don't care about the awards, and Dak don't care. We don't care about MVPs. If my players earn this stuff on the field, they deserve their recognition. That's just point blank period to me. Do you earn your wage every hour? You do, and you deserve it. So, hey, that's the same thing. This is work for these boys, too, man. They deserve their accolades, bro. They deserve their accolades.
And what's more messed up about it, man? They had Dak Prescott on the ballot to vote for it at first, and then they removed him. They removed him and replaced him. So, like, Dak Prescott would have probably won it if he was an option. They did not even have him as an option to vote on it. So, Jordan Love won by default. But they didn't even give Dak Prescott an opportunity to even win the award. So, that's why we were saying it's underhanded, it's sleazeball and slimeball activity going on. And listen, man, and at this point, it extends beyond the national media at this point. Because y'all saw the player all-pro teams, and they left Micah Parsons off. They left Micah off of it. And Micah, a man in your position, because you got a podcast. You give all these dudes these flowers week in and week out, saying this dude's a great player. Stop talking about this person. Stop talking about that person. You go out your way to be, to be cordial and to be politically correct. And these boys still ain't showing you no love. They still don't like you. So at this point, Micah, you might as well be an asshole. If they gonna do you bad anyway. I will send shots every chance I get on my platform and go out there on Sundays and back it up. At this point, if you're gonna hate me out anyway.
I had no idea y'all gonna start off this angry.
Facts.
Let's pause.
We need Mad Michael. You said it earlier, boss. You go ahead.
Y'all gonna make me start the show. We ain't gonna do no intro. Y'all keep going. I promise you. For real, man.
Me and him had that same discussion off L. I can do all this. This player is so good. Myles Garrett, this person, and they up there like, we don't care about
I-35 with the top down, quit to tell a hater they should get like me. Seem like everybody wanna be the boss, but it costs and these lames ain't like me. Drop a couple bands on the crypto fans, no way go. I ain't gotta tell them what it is. Tell them I'm a grown man, so you'll never fool me with the cap you be selling to the kids. Shorty, we the lords of the land, we wavy. Bad little mama tryna have a baby. In a coupe seat color like gravy. Children of the sun, why these so shady? Boss talk with the wolf pack, I ain't never looked back. Got a couple bands and I flip that. I be chillin' with my shorty, got the crib on karate. Keep up, little baby, that's a kickback. Can't flex on that, living hate free. But he say real, but I know that can't be. Paying for the late fee. Hit her from the side till I get home safely. Got 3 chains on me, neck strong, and a checks long, and I'm up now. And I make little baby feel good in the hood around you. Shorty can't put her cup down. Glide through your hood like soap on a runway. No sleep, check a bag on a Sunday. Get it in a moment, I don't gotta say one day. Be cool, he don't really want gunplay. Slide to your side like a spoon on ice cream. Say I'm falling off, baby, that's a pipe dream. Everybody win when they ball for the right team.
Everybody win when you ball for the right team.
America's team. Let's go.
For real.
something. He called you Slam Williams.
Yeah.
He wants to know when you adopt that name from being a slam artist like how you did on boy from Detroit, man. When you think about adopting the name Slam Williams.
Let's do it.
Let's do it.
Hey!
You keep looking for a flip, for real. That's not wealth, that's rent, for real. 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 For real.
Where you at?
For real. For real. For real. For real. No leaves on the whip, for real. I get bored, I take a trip, for real. Take a look, I never trip, for real. Been a shock, I'm not a lick, for real. Don't trust the source on my hip, for real. Make a move when you get hit, for real. But no pictures by the crib, for real. Can't let
I almost skipped all of that, bro. I almost skipped it all. Henny.
Welcome to Boss Land, man.
Henny,
Your
you
camera
sharing
off,
your screen. He's sharing the screen. So Henny got
glad
some
you ain't have XXX on that thing, man. We got, you know what I'm saying?
I am
Glad
not
you ain't
Deshaun,
nefarious
I am not
like
the,
me.
I am not Deshaun Watson. I do not.
Thank
I
God
am
he's not nefarious like me.
I am not Deshaun Watson. I am not the freaky man. I am the numbers man. I come through and I bring the good stats to you. This is what I do.
Okay,
so, man,
before you
matter
bring
of
the
fact-
stats, bring your camera back just for 1 second. Just for 1
hold
second.
it,
Then we
dog.
go
Hold
get it
it,
to the
dog.
back, because we finna get it to the land. There we are. There we are. We gonna get it to the land real quick. We want to first introduce everybody, man. But
Yes,
before
sir.
you get into that, y'all boys start going crazy early.
Bro, like they out here playing in front of my face. What else am I supposed to do? Listen, you said everybody wins when they ball for the right team.
Right.
When you play for the Dallas Cowboys,
You
you do
lose.
not win shit. You don't win shit. Because in the court of public opinion, you are horrible, regardless of what you do. And most of the time, your own peers envy you, or they believe that you're overrated. Like Micah Parsons, like you got to think about it, man. There are other NFL players that have podcasts that want to have these big platforms and all this other stuff, and they look at Micah Parsons like he's undeserving. There's other defensive players that feel like they're better than Micah Parsons. They put up better stat numbers. Nobody talks about them. Like nobody talks about them. Nobody cares because they don't play for the Dallas Cowboys. So in that regard, like I don't think like people like Micah Parsons like that. Like Micah Parsons came in. Listen, yeah, for real. Like he's very outspoken. He is talented, so that causes envy as well. And like a lot of them folks feel like he gets more love than he deserves just because he plays for the Dallas Cowboys. There are plenty of guys running around here. I've been saying there are plenty of guys running around.
Want y'all to. Oh, go ahead.
Yeah, there are plenty of guys running around here with more sacks than Micah Parsons. Micah Parsons isn't in the top 5 of sacks. Like nobody's talking about the Neil Hunter like that. Nobody talks about some of these other guys like their generational talents or things like that. There probably is some envy, some what they call it, being green with envy. So yeah, and listen, this all pro list showed that shit. Like they sat down. Players, guys of his ilk, guys who suit up, put on shoulder pads, and play on Sundays. They sat down and said, "Fuck Micah Parsons." You can play it like any other way, but they sat down and said, "Fuck Micah Parsons." We gonna put Max Crosby in over Micah Parsons. We gonna put listen. They didn't care. They did not care about none of that. I love it.
I love it.
Go ahead.
I love it because that's what I was saying. Yeah, I was just saying, man, I love it because when you think about it, man, we sat up there, people on this show on Bossland. I can't speak on no other shows, but we was the ones that were telling Micah that jersey swapping shit won't get it, bro. We told him that we said that.
We said it when it
happened.
Said that. We ain't wait.
We said we didn't care about how unpopular it was, boss.
Nope.
We stood on business. We said what we really felt. You know what I'm saying? A lot of fans probably get mad at that.
They
but
do.
hey, we just real ones, bro. We love this team, man.
Yeah, bro,
it ain't really about the player, bro. We love this team. We want the best for this team.
Right.
So if I gotta take a couple of, you know what I'm saying,
Losing
hard
subs.
blows to the people, or you know what I'm saying, if I gotta take a couple of steps back in my development in my channel, man, for the betterment of this football team, I'm willing to sacrifice that. And I'm sure the people that I associate myself with, they willing to do the same. So that's something y'all gotta realize, man. That's an unpopular opinion to say that. But I stood on it. I said, once we lost, bro, I got on there and cussed the whole team out. And I said, ain't nowhere in hell your leader's supposed to be doing that. But I want Michael Parsons to pay attention, because he think everything is cotton candy and rainbows out here. But these people really envy you. They really envy you. And they don't respect you like you think they do. You got a podcast and you talk about these people so glowingly. But when it comes down to the players, and then you said this yourself, boss, he said this himself. He said he don't really care about the fan voted ones. He don't care about the fan voted ones. So this make it look even worse. Michael Parsons said, oh, the Pro Bowl is just fan voted and this and that. I don't care about that. He said he care about the players one. Boss and Henny, which one they left him off? Somebody help me out.
They left him off for the player voted one. The one that he
the
said
one that he said he care about. The one that he said he care about. So now, this is what I want the Cowboys to do. Whatever y'all think, bro, I promise y'all this is going to be better for the team. Like this content, share this content. I pray Micah get to see this, because we need mad Micah, bro. We need Micah to stand on business, because these people playing with you, bro. They playing with you. You got a podcast. You praising everybody that suit up, and they looking at you like, yeah, you better respect me. You know you ain't better than me. That's how they receiving it. That's how they receiving it. So you should be mad. Dak Prescott, you should be mad. They playing with your top. This whole football team should be angry going into this game. I don't care who we suiting up against. We need to be putting belt to behind this football game, bro. Everybody should be playing with a chip on their shoulder. With all this stuff on the line, on top of what this means to Mike McCarthy, this football team should come out on fire, bro. If I don't see that, I'm going to be looking at them with a side eye. That's just me, bro.
Hey,
that's just me.
I got one thing to say about this.
What's that?
Good.
Mm-hmm.
Good.
This is great for us. This is great for us.
Good. Yeah. See, sometimes
disrespected.
You gotta know who the homies are. I mean that. All of us in life. The Bible says, faithful are the wounds of a friend, man. A lot of people don't really feel that, but I do. When you got people that's gonna tell you on the moment, bro, you shouldn't be jersey swapping. You shouldn't be helping these dudes up. They don't like you. Like, that's exactly what we were saying. And you right, they showed it. So I'm happy. I'm over here like, good.
I'm happy.
Yeah.
Leave me alone. Like,
good. Yeah. You right. You don't win when you ball for the right team, Henny. Yeah, we might need to change the intro. Because the losses need to be used as motivation for the whole thing. Like, if you not gonna respect me, I'm gonna make you respect me a couple of ways. First of all, I'm gonna make you respect me for I'm finna whoop you right across your face. See, you got the sport in which you can do it just like that. I'm finna make you respect me. It ain't about talk, it's about action. You gonna have to show them. That's one. Two, it's gonna be about winning the whole thing, man. Dallas, you gotta go for the whole thing. Like, for real. And you, man, Landlord, you said it best, bro. If this don't make these boys angry, bro, they are soft as shit.
It's gonna tell me a lot, bro. It's gonna tell me a lot. I tell you that much.
Yeah.
Y'all supposed to have it on y'all mind. Y'all supposed to have it on y'all chest. Y'all supposed to be in y'all feelings going into this game. Like, what? For real? That's how y'all coming? When you disrespect a man, that's the quickest way to make him go off. When you challenge his manhood, when you challenge his integrity or something like that, that's what make a man go from 0 to 100 ASAP. Like, we could have been joking and laughing, but when you challenge one of them, it can go from 0 to 100 ASAP.
It's supposed to instantly change. It's supposed to instantly change.
Yeah.
Let's kind of continue this. I said
they been just whooping tail, ain't it?
Man, I said last night, boss is scared. I said, all right. I said, man, we got to break the curse, bro. That's what I said. I said this game is a bigger curse than San Fran. Oh, boss, man, y'all. I said, do you know your history? Man, them dudes stole so many wins from us. The deadest catch was on this team. Man, we gotta be mad at everybody. But this is what I'm not quite understanding. Just how, like, I feel like they trying to bait us into like a weakness. Like an overconfidence. Go ahead, Hen.
Let me ask you a question, man. Because you showed that graph. It went all the way back to the early 2000s, right? Who was the coach for those teams back then? In all but one of these games, Mike McCarthy was the coach.
Yeah.
And in every single one of those games, Aaron Rodgers was the quarterback. So I understand.
No, some of them games got Matt Flynn in it.
Well, the Matt Flynn game, the Matt Flynn game. You actually opened up an old scar.
I know. I did.
Don't do that shit. Don't like that was the first game I cussed Tony Romo out. That was the first game I ever cussed Tony Romo out because I was
I used to cut Romo out all the time.
I was a diehard stout defender of Tony Romo, and then that shit happened.
Yeah,
there was no excuse for that because we were up big in that game.
Yeah,
people forget that we
was up like
in that game.
Matter of fact, this is the facts of that game. That was a record. They broke a record for us. They broke a franchise record in a fourth quarter comeback with Matt Flynn.
With Matt Flynn. So yeah,
who was our coach at the time? Garrett.
I think it was Jason.
I think it was Jason.
That explains a lot.
Yeah. But then even last year with Mike McCarthy, let's not leave that out. We was up by 14 with him.
Hey, I will say this though. That was the game that got Kellen Moore the hell on out of Dallas.
True. Yeah.
Like we all know that Mike McCarthy. Matter of fact, we remember the change right there. Mike McCarthy came. That was the game where he said, "Nah, that wasn't me." That was that press conference came from. Like, nah, I didn't do none of that shit. I do this, and that man did that. That's where those crooks came from.
Mike turned the gun, didn't it?
Nah, that's the game. That's the game where he stood on his morals and said, "Nah, man, that wasn't me right there." My offense includes this, and this. We don't normally do this. Like, oh shit, okay.
He said, "I don't even like option routes, bro. I don't even like option routes. Like, what are y'all talking about?" So, hey, you right about that, man. Like Mike said, I would not fall on the sword this time. He said, "I won't," And then, like I said, it's always a battle between being a company man and being your own man. You know what I'm saying? Ooh. Being a company man will get you screwed. It'll get you a job, but you gonna get throughout with the baby and the bathwater at the same time. It's gonna happen. So if you sit up there and operate the way they want you to operate and just be like, "Yes, sir, boss. Yes, sir, boss." Then when you sit up here and let them sabotage your tenure, you gonna get penalized too. But if you got enough balls, enough courage to stand on your principles and be like, "No, sir, this is not me. I won't stand for this. I'm going to do it this way." So, because if I do it my way or if I do it your way, I'm going to get fired anyway. So it don't matter. I'd rather go out on my own stuff than follow you and get put out. You see what I'm saying?
Totally.
So that's the dilemma that coaches be in a lot of the times.
Man. But this is the thing though. That's why I feel so much more confident in our ability to win this game. Because it is Mike McCarthy and his offense, going up there. And listen, like Mike McCarthy has done nothing over the course of this season to make me doubt his ability to lead us to a victory. Like we got the best version of Dak Prescott out of Mike McCarthy. We got the best version of CeeDee Lamb out of Mike McCarthy this season. Now, you got to think about it. Like this has always been the way a Mike McCarthy offense has looked like. One very good quarterback, not necessarily force feeding, but getting one dominant wide receiver involved and everybody else getting in where they fit in.
Yes.
They did it with Devontae Adams. They did it with Jordan Nelson.
Yes.
They did it with Donald Driver.
Right.
They did it with when you were the guy in Green Bay. You were going to have 1,300 yards, over 100 targets. You know that was just a staple. That wasn't really the Kellen Moore offense. There were times in Kellen Moore's scheme we were like, where the hell is Mark Cooper at? Where the hell is CeeDee Lamb at? Right. Where the hell is, like
all the time, especially in big games.
Especially in the playoffs.
Especially in the big games.
Okay, that wasn't his ideology. His ideology was trying to throw the ball. Like, I know you're gonna try and double Amari Cooper, so I'm gonna throw this mug to Cedric Wilson. I'm gonna throw Cedric Wilson on here right now, man.
Oh man, we finna beat you with Noah Brown.
We finna trick you so bad. You will never see this coming. They'll never see this coming.
Oh, this is painful.
We finna throw the ball
That's painful.
to the last dude on the roster.
That hurt, bro.
Yeah, see, that's how you get beat. That's how you get beat in big games, boss. That's why we were so mad. That's why we didn't understand what was going on. When we play in San Francisco, it's no way that, you target Amari Cooper how many times? 3-4 times? Tony Pollard get the ball, 3 times? Like, you can't do stuff like that, man. You can't do stuff like that and win in big games. When it comes to the playoffs, your big players got to play big. Your stars got to play like stars. And that's what I love the most about Mike McCarthy and the way he run his offense. He won't allow the secondary players to make his fate. He won't allow that. That's the biggest that's the biggest difference between him and Kellen Moore from last year, I feel like. And I feel like that's what we need. That's literally what we need. We can't sit around and pray that Cedric Wilson win the game for us. You know what I'm saying? And we didn't seen that happen before. But, like that New England game, the most clutch throw of the game, he threw it to Cedric Wilson. It worked, but you won't see stuff like that with Mike McCarthy offense. He going to throw the ball to CeeDee Lamb. He going to throw the ball to Brandon Cooks. He going to throw it to Jake Ferguson. Most of our targets going to CeeDee Lamb and Jake Ferguson. I love it. Them supposed to be 2 of our better players. Jake Ferguson has hashed a big time rollout in his offense. That's how it should be. You should give the targets to the people who earn the targets. Think about it. What's the incentive of being a great player in Dallas when you was playing like that? You Amari Cooper, but ain't no telling what kind of targets you're gonna get from game to game. Like, if you balling out, you supposed to demand targets. Like, what's the benefit? I got to be like, I know I can cook this dude. If you gave me 17 targets, I have 153 touchdowns. But, hey, do your thing, Michael Gallup. And now we lose. What's the sense in that? What's the sense in that? So, I like the way that Mike McCarthy like to attack. He told you straight up, he got a play sheet for every great player we got on the team.
That's true.
He said that last year. He said, I got a CeeDee Lamb playbook.
Worse, Landlord. He said, if it was me.
Yeah. He said, I have a CeeDee Lamb playbook. Ooh. I have a Brandon Cooks playbook. He got the people that he can dial up.
That's when he started to separate himself from Kellen.
Yep. And that was after the Green Bay game, if I'm not mistaken.
That was after the Tampa game. When he said that,
oh, okay.
I'm certain.
Oh, that was the first game.
You know I did.
Yeah.
It was after the Tampa game. He jumped at it to say, nah, this ain't me right here, bro. But then he did it again after the Green Bay game. So it was a couple of times that he put his stamp on, that's him, that ain't me. So y'all already know. We gotta talk about this him.
Let's go.
Talking my shit like I'm really him, hold up. Look, walking this bitch like, hey. Yeah, I'm really him. Talking my shit like, hey. I'm really
him. Alright. So we started with you last week. We're gonna start with you again. Who's your him for this game?
Who did I say last week, man? Like, the him of this game is going to be the him of every game.
I think you said Dak last week.
I said Dak, and it's going to be Dak Prescott again. for this simple reason, man. This is not a good defense. Listen, in yardage allowed, they're 12th. It's not bad. But when you get into the nitty gritty and you look at what they allow, this is a team that plays a lot of one high shell. I got the numbers right here.
Let's get into the numbers.
Let's get into the numbers. So they play cover 1 33.4% of the time. They play cover 3 25.6% of the time. So that's over 50% of the time they're going to sit back there with a one high safety look. Now, they give up a passer rating of over 100 to wide receivers, and CeeDee Lamb is going to eat. They have a hard time stopping wide receivers. They have a hard time stopping tight ends. If you look at their efficiency graph and passing coverage, the middle of the field is red because they be getting murdered in the middle of the field. So Dak Prescott with CeeDee Lamb and Jake Ferguson is going to go crazy on this team. So Dak Prescott is going to have an amazing game. I'm calling it right now. Dak Prescott is going to go out here and throw for like 300 yards, 45 touchdowns, and then they're going to say it's just the Packers. This is what they're going to do. So Dak Prescott is going to be him. He's going to body these dudes. Matter of fact, let me ask y'all a question. Do y'all know a single defensive player on this team besides Jair Alexander? You don't.
I know a couple.
The Condon man.
We're not good. They're like, yeah, you know Simone Biles' husband because Twitter just dragged him for a month. Preston Smith. You know Preston Smith and then Rashawn Gary. Yeah. But in the back end, it really is just him and Savage. And Savage ain't having a good season. Yeah. Like Savage ain't lived up to that pick where they picked him at. So this is a very susceptible defense through the air. So yeah, Dak Prescott is going to be him. He will have another signature playoff performance, and they're just going to kick the can down the road again and say it's just the Packers. You were supposed to do that. You're the number 2 seed. It means nothing. Fuck all that. Dak Prescott is him, and we shall win the football game, in the words of Jimmy Johnson.
How about them Cowboys? My him for this week, to me, it's Big Mike Soprano, man. Mafia Mike. This is him for the day. Yeah. Because I feel like, this is Green Bay, bro. This is the place, one of the places that you got your imprint on. You made your impression on. You the one who the big dog over there. You the one that got a street named after you over there, man. Quit playing with Mike McCarthy. Y'all gonna realize that a lot of this stuff be coach speak there. Oh, it don't mean nothing. But the players and the other position coaches and stuff, they need to realize how important this game is to them. You know what I'm saying? They try to beat around the bush. Oh, it's just another game. No, it's not. It's not. He knows how much he want this football game. And we let him down last year. You know what I'm saying? I really think it was due to Kellen Moore and his shenanigans. But this year, we gotta give Big Mike his just due, man. We gotta go get this one for our coach. And like I said, this man that came to Dallas and changed the culture. He's gave us a winning culture with winning dudes, helped build one of the best rosters in football. People don't give him credit for that, but I promise you, he had some input in it. So now we need to show everybody that, hey, screw Green Bay. We gonna help Mike McCarthy stun on his ex-chick. Show them that they was wrong. You know what I'm saying? Show them that they was wrong for getting rid of him. You know he got it on his mind. You know he wants to smoke. You know he want to pull up and spin on they block. So, hey, they coming into our house. Listen, this team should be focused and should be on one while they playing the Green Bay Packers. I'm kind of glad we matched up with this franchise because they have been a thorn in our side, like Boss pointed out. Yeah. And this will be a good month off your back, clear your brain type game.
This will be a clear your brain. This will tell you the curse is gone, bro. For real. This will tell you that the curse is gone. Go ahead, though. You was cooking.
Yeah, that was pretty much why that was my him, man, because this is Mike McCarthy. I'm sure the team want to win it for him. I'm sure it means a lot to him. That man came dressed like Vince Lombardi last year, and Kellen Moore screwed it up.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So he really want this game, and he gonna be focused. He gonna have him a game plan. Mike probably ain't even slept this whole week.
Yep.
Knowing Mike McCarthy, he's gonna make. Bro, could you imagine the headlines? Could you imagine the headlines if this wasn't to go our way? Mike is not finna play around with these dudes, man. This will be a historic loss. Nobody's ever lost to a 7th seed ever. So we definitely ain't trying to make that happen, and definitely not against Green Bay. So hey, Big Mike is him for this week.
Man, I could easily go with that too. Ooh, I could rock with that. And I could say it for a whole different reason. That's a real good him too, bro. That's a real good him. I do want to just say a little bit behind what you said, just to piggyback on it just a little bit. It's also, I think he set the right tone this week where he apologized for stunting. He kept it real on that. Like, he kept it real. Like, man, I was doing too much, basically. You know what I mean?
You know Mike the realest, bro. Man, Mike the realest, man.
And that's the right tone. Like, he was basically saying, he was like, it's a great leadership thing to be like, I messed up by making it about me. So when you do that, that makes all your players like, okay, I'm not gonna make it about me this week. You know what I mean? Because my head guy just owned it. Nah, that was a very him move. But I'm gonna switch it up on my him.
Okay.
My him is actually 3 of them dudes.
Yeah. Jones, Watson, and Love. Okay.
Yeah. That's the key to winning. Stopping them 3, bro. Real talk. And because I think Christian Watson go play. I do.
He'll do everything in his power to.
Yeah. Because see, he did this. He did this to us last year. Y'all remember that? Where he scored 3 touchdowns and that boy said 1, 2, 3. Like, I'm killing y'all. See, that's the only way I think they gonna have a chance against us. They gonna need some explosiveness. And he their best chance at explosiveness. So the people that I'm looking out for, 3 people that I want Dan Quinn to have an answer for. They also go greatly run the ball at us. If you look at what Aaron Jones been doing these last 3 games, they go with that same formula that been having them doing what they're doing on offense. They've been getting behind Aaron. Aaron been averaging over 5.5 the last 3 games. Even though the opponents is not all of that, it's still an indication of what their game plan is to try to win it. And then I'm going to also say this, bro. I'm from the film that I'm watching, say, man, Henny was right as hell last week. I'm going to play that clip. But, man, that boy Jordan Love is playing good. Now, I do see some immature issues. I see some ball protection issues. I do see somebody that overtrusts his arm. But if he just dial back his aggression just a little bit, he is capable to come in here and do some damage if we come in here even halfway asleep. Because, see, it's a lot of us really think that Green Bay go just be happy to make the playoffs. No, they not. They want to continue the streak of being the people that spoil it for the Dallas Cowboys. Trust me on that. They want to continue that streak, and we need to go in here to shut them all the way up. So my him that I'm looking for us to have an answer for is those 3 guys.
All right, that's very fair. Well put. That's very fair. Go ahead and play the clip real quick, man, and then
I gotta play this clip.
I respond to the past version of myself.
Oh yeah, hey, listen, y'all, man, y'all gotta clap it up when I show this too. God damn it! Hold on real quick. Hold on, I gotta turn off the music for this clip. Hold on real quick. Let me get all my stuff. I'm doing too much. You know how it go. Hold on real quick.
We build a plane while we in the air. You understand me?
You feel me?
Mm-hmm. That's why niggas ride with parachutes.
Right, here we go.
Never know.
This clip, listen, this from last week.
7th seed, right? If we were to play the Rams again, I know a lot of people think the Rams are a tough matchup for the Dallas Cowboys. I'm actually more concerned about playing the Packers over the Rams. That I actually did a deep dive and looked at the numbers.
Really? Wait.
Looked at how. Because, hey, let me tell you. Let me tell you something.
I want you to sell this,
bruh.
Now keep in mind, most people thought we was getting ready to play the Rams. Me too. You know what I'm saying? And so Henny came out with this, which was a different nugget than I was expecting.
Let me tell you something, because we'll talk about matchups, right?
Right.
We're talking about matchups. Who quarterback
man,
playing
this is
better?
good. Y'all better hit that like button, man. Y'all better hit that like button.
See, this is out the box. Henny ain't saying nothing that everybody's saying. He's saying something different. Go ahead.
So let me ask you a question. Which one of those quarterbacks are playing better right now, Jordan Love or Matthew Stafford? Like, if you looked at just the Pro Bowl, or Matthew Stafford made a Pro Bowl, Jordan Love, better completion percentage, better passer rating, more touchdowns, less interceptions, right? So Jordan Love is actually playing better football than Matthew Stafford is right now, and he's mobile. Now, what kind of quarterbacks have the Dallas Cowboys have issues with in the past? A quarterback that can extend the play, a running quarterback. So that's actually a worse matchup at the quarterback position, because even if the offensive line, right, is really a toss-up between the offensive line. Neither one of them are world beaters right now. But Jordan Love can be utilized in the run game. He will take off running. He can get down the field and make plays. When you ask about passing defenses, who has a better passing defense? The Green Bay Packers. I don't care about who can stop the run. We can't even run the damn football anyway. So if you look at the Rams, they still got one of the worst passing defenses in the National Football League. The Rams are close to top 10. I think they're like the 12th best passing defense in the league. So you're asking about overall matchups. I actually think the Rams are an easier matchup for the Dallas Cowboys, because I've seen what Dak Prescott can do against that defense. I've seen our ability to get to Matthew Stafford, who is not a mobile quarterback. Matthew Stafford is playing better. How? And with metric. and with metric, Matthew Stafford playing better. So Matthew Stafford, if y'all look at team success, that's the only way you can say that Matthew Stafford is playing better football. That's the only way you can say that Matthew Stafford is playing better football, right? And even when you look at team success, the dude that makes that offense go was Kyron Williams, because they were a losing team before Kyron Williams came back. Kyron Williams rushed for damn near 1,200 yards in 11 games. that is the guy that makes that team go. Over here, that other boy, over here, them other boys, they're still good, but Dylan ain't doing what Kyron Williams is doing. What's the other boy name with the dreads? AJ Jones ain't doing what Williams is doing right now. So overall, I think that the worst matchup for us is probably going to be the Green Bay Packers. Now, I'm not saying they're going to go out here and beat the Dallas Cowboys. I still feel like Mike McCarthy's going to take that game very seriously. I think he's going to coach his ass off against them. Because one thing I will say, I think Mike McCarthy will be way more motivated to beat the Green Bay Packers after what happened last year with Kellen Moore. He had his opportunity to come back.
He's not going to sleep, Henny. He's not going to sleep.
He ain't gonna sleep. He had his opportunity to come back dressed as the ghost of Vince Lombardi. Oh! And that boy Kellen Moore just took his sauce away from him. That man came dressed to kill, and he walked out that mug with an L, because Kellen Moore did not know when to run the damn football.
That boy say,
hey man, time out.
That boy is cooking, man. We gotta let him cook. What you doing? He cooking.
I was just about to give him his props. Go ahead, though. Go ahead. Keep cooking.
I'm just saying. That's probably the game that got Kellen Moore ass put out of Dallas. What we're talking about it, right? That probably was the last straw. Like, he probably didn't say it right then, but in his mind, he knew he was not finna deal with that man no more. That was it. He signed his death certificate the moment he took that game away from him.
I gotta hit a button on this landlord real quick. God damn, that boy.
Your cards.
Yes, sir. Look. I was just about to say.
Real talk. You was cooking, boy.
Man,
he went off.
Hey,
give it up to HTM Sports, y'all. Give it up to HTM Sports.
Because nobody knew then that we was finna face Green Bay. Nobody knew then that we was getting ready to. That just showed the preparedness of the homie, dog. Like, you just listen. I'm gonna just tell y'all right now. I'm clipping that whole thing out. I'm posting it. You know what I mean? Yeah, because it was that. But go ahead, man.
Nah, so they do bring back a variety of issues in dealing with them, right? One, they're one of the teams that utilize motion the most in the National Football League. If you look at the Green Bay Packers, you think the Dallas Cowboys use motion a lot. The Green Bay Packers, let me go ahead and take a look at my notes. I got this shit right here. Let me see. Yeah, they use motion 41.8% of the time, which is the 7th most in the National Football League. So there's going to be a bunch of window dressing. There's going to be a bunch of eye candy. It's going to be a bunch of misdirection. So one of the keys to victory in playing in this game will be your eye discipline when dealing with this team. They're going to show you a bunch of stuff, and they're just like the Dallas Cowboys. They will get their wide receivers involved in the run game. I was talking to Landlord right before the show. Jaden Reed actually has a couple more yards on the ground than CeeDee Lamb does, and we love the what CeeDee Lamb has provided for us on the ground. Right, so that jet motion may not be a decoy. He may really get that mug and be gone. So there are some things you really got to key in on and be disciplined when you're going up against this team. And Aaron Jones, he's come on these last 3 weeks.
Yes,
he's had three, like you said, he had 3 straight games of over 100-yard rushing, averaging over 5 yards an attempt. So they are a team that brings some issues for the Dallas Cowboys. What I will say, when you actually think about how you can attack them and some of their weaknesses offensively, right? One of them is the arm arrogance of Jordan Love, and one of them is pure inexperience and questionable mechanics.
That's so
because one thing that we do know it's the same across the board for any quarterback. Pressure does bust pipes. Jordan Love drops all the way down to an 80 rating when you actually get pressure on him.
Yes.
So it's not like he, it's not like, and for people that are curious, like about a 90 rating is passable. So he's below average when he gets pressured. Now, thankfully for the Dallas Cowboys, their center is horrible. I just want to throw that out there right now. I don't mean to disrespect him. He's a football player, a professional in the National Football League, and I'm not. But if you are a center and you give up 5 sacks, you're not very good at your job, because interior pressure is one of the hardest to actually get. That's amazing that you're still starting at this point. And their left tackle, while he has been decent, he got dog walked the last time he played a edge rusher of the ilk of Micah Parsons. He gave up over 6 pressures to TJ Watt. And he's a 7th round pick, man. Like he's not going to stay in front of Micah Parsons. So there are 2 guys along that offensive line that I'm eyeing and keying up on if I'm Micah, if I want to try to get a pass rush plan going to get pressure and affect Jordan Love. And the beautiful thing about this, we're at the crib. They have not really been a great road team. While people be talking about the Dallas Cowboys and how we don't perform on the road, they have the same record as us on the road. So you really can't say that the Green Bay Packers. Henny. Go ahead.
Real quick, let me jump in just for 1 second, because I'm glad you said that, because that's where being home for us versus them is real big. Because the longer you've been in the league, the less home field is an advantage, right? But when you got a young team that these different environments and the crowd noise and all that kind of stuff, it's an adjustment from everybody. So that's a very good point.
Facts.
Yeah,
and
true.
Listen, and this is the youngest team in the National Football League. Now, I know this is crazy. The Dallas Cowboys are actually the 2nd youngest team in the playoffs, and the Packers are the youngest. But our young guys have playoff experience because we've been to the playoffs 3 years in a row. CeeDee Lamb has playoff experience. Dak Prescott, a bunch of playoff experience from Brandon Cooks, playoff experience from Deron Bland, playoff experience for everybody on your roster, really. A lot of these guys coming in from Green Bay, this is their first rodeo. Right, Jaden Reed has never been to the postseason before. Christian Watson did not get an opportunity to go to the postseason. This is his first time. Every rookie they got, this is their first time. Jordan Love, this is his first playoff start. So there's a bunch of inexperience all along the Packers roster. This is a very young team. The young teams tend to make mistakes. Young teams tend to not play as well on the road. So, I get it. The Packer Nation, their fans travel well. They're not going to come in and take over the stadium like that. I don't expect for this to be a situation where they have a bunch of fans in there to make them feel comfortable. They're going to be in a hostile environment in a road playoff game against a very aggressive defense. A lot of people don't realize this, but the Dallas Cowboys bring 5 more than any other team in the National Football League. So we're aggressive in how we bring pressure. So the Dallas Cowboys will go out here, try to apply pressure to Jordan Love. They have one of the highest pressure rates in the league as well. So it's not like he's going to have a bunch of time to pat the football. Matter of fact, salute to Patrick O.C. Walker, because he had this little tidbit of information. Now, you got to actually go out here and play the actual games. But the Dallas Cowboys pass rush wins the fastest National Football League. They get pressure in about 0.24 seconds. Jordan Love time to throw, the amount of time he holds on to the football is about 2.7. So in theory, by the time he's ready to throw the football, he should already have his ass on the floor. In theory,
a lot of the times, yeah.
Hey, I'm
a
on
lot of
Patrick
time,
Twitter.
yeah.
Where is it? Is it?
You gotta go. If from a couple, I think from yesterday.
I ain't
yeah, he tweet a lot, so that's gonna be hard.
You ain't never gonna find it. I got the screen. I got the screenshots, but I don't have it loaded in.
Yeah. Nah, man. If I push back on you just a little bit, I would say this: that their answer to that is gonna be Aaron. That's what they're gonna try to do to protect.
But I'm gonna say this: my answer to Aaron is Dak Prescott.
No doubt. I'm just saying in terms of your case, in terms of our pressure rates and stuff like that, getting to the quarterback in the 2.2, it's like what kind of style are they gonna come out with to protect against that pass rush, right? They go run the ball heavily to protect them, and they go play action.
I think they will try. Like
the
game plan, the game plan. The game plan will be to run the football.
Fucking right.
The issue is with the Dallas Cowboys at the crib. We gonna probably score 40. We're gonna at least score 30 at the crib. It's an anomaly when you don't score 30 points in Dallas for the Dallas Cowboys. So they know for a fact that they're going to have to try to keep up with the Dallas Cowboys. Yeah. And it doesn't even have to be anything crazy, boss. Think about it like this. Dallas Cowboys get the ball first, go up 7. They get the ball, kick a field goal, it's 7-3. Cowboys go down again and score 14-3. That's pressure right there. Like, damn, we're down 11 points already. It don't even have to be anything crazy. So
what I'm looking at, man. Oh, go ahead.
Go ahead.
I was about to say, what I'm looking at with this team, Jordan Love is a very, very talented young quarterback, man. He got everything you want for a young quarterback. But like I said, man, I liken him in this situation as far as the Packers go to, I don't know if y'all follow basketball, but this is probably the best analogy I can give you. They remind me of the young Oklahoma City Thunder team when they played the Lakers that time, and they was so young, nobody expected them to beat them, and they lost, but they gave them a hell of a run. You know what I'm saying? They really played them. I believe they got swept, or they lost. They won. I think they might have won. They might have went to 5 or 6, but everybody respected Durant and them after that game because every game was close. So I think you can see them being a monster in a few years, and it's brewing. But I just don't think they all the way ready yet. And I look at it just like the same analogy too with the Spurs when we played the Warriors. The Warriors was a talented team. Young Steph Curry, young Klay Thompson. Them boys was shooting 3 left and right. The Splash Brothers just came about, but they just weren't ready yet. But I can see them brewing right now, though. Jordan Love look like he got everything it takes to be a special quarterback. But I'm telling you, that's a great throw. He does this all the time, but he also puts the ball in danger.
He does.
That's what I want to see. He's a risky, dangerous quarterback with questionable mechanics. Now, in my opinion, it take a very special player to continuously get away with bad mechanics. So he's either gonna be a GOAT,
here's an example
Patrick Mahomes type GOAT, or he's gonna screw it all up. That's gonna be the. You see what I'm saying? It's no middle ground with this kid. I feel like he's either gonna be a Patrick Mahomes' great off-platform thrower, or he's gonna screw it all up. Cause his mechanics is too bad to me. But he always make it work because he got a phenomenal arm. Like this dude throwing fadeaway balls all game. This dude throwing side arms. He doing all kind of stuff. So he's very capable and arrogant and risky. So I feel like our secondary has been on fire as of late. We've been tight on these coverages, and we've been getting interceptions. I feel like we can really put him in some compromising situations. He's going to put the ball at risk. Look at that throw.
Yeah.
It worked, but go back to his mechanics real quick.
He off his back foot.
He do this all game.
Yeah.
He do this all game and it's straight on.
That's why I say it's Mahomes-ish. This is Mahomes-ish. These off-balance throws.
Look, he never set his feet.
Never.
Now look, though, in better coverage, would have worked. That's what we gonna see Sunday. It's Sunday. But, like, look, he can do this. From time to time, you gonna see some wow. But I feel like if we really, you gonna see some stuff like, oh, my God, that was nice.
Yeah.
But at the same time, though, with better coverage, with tighter coverage, with better pressure, can he consistently do this game in and game out? I don't know. We finna find out Sunday. And if he is able to do that, what we said on the phone, boss, he'll be one of the ones. If he can do this all game under intense pressure, off platform, sidearms, all these crazy throwing mechanics that he has, if he can continuously do this on a consistent basis and be accurate all game, hey, we gonna have to walk to the middle of the field and shake his hand.
He's a threat, bro. I'm just being honest. He's a real threat. And I think a lot of people sleeping on the threat of his talent. And I do agree with this comment. He Aaronish. I never would have said that, bro, coming out of Nevada, bro. I promise you I would have been the first to be like, let me get my button on this.
Oh, hell no.
Because they was comparing him to Mahomes when he was coming out because he was
I see a lot of Mahomes in him.
But if I look at what he looking like coming off that 2-year sit or 3-year sit, yeah, I'm seeing it. And I've watched more than one game. You know what I mean? I've watched enough games to say, okay, yeah, this dude is very accurate off balance and all the time. Now, the issue is his decision making, and that's where I think he go definitely give it up to Dallas.
Questionable.
Yeah, he very questionable on his decision making. Like, I would say he would need to kind of take his aggression down a twig. That's it. If he was like that, and kind of took what they gave him, this dude, he would be even better.
That's kind of what I'm banking on. I'm getting on him being a little too aggressive, a little too arrogant because he's young.
Yeah.
When you're young, it's 22. Like, you don't have enough will to be afraid. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So you just go do whatever. Hey, here, I don't know no better. You know what I'm saying? So you just walk blindly into and that's what I hope he do. Because I feel like he's been getting away with a lot. So one of the things that you will notice on a lot of his throws to me, boss, this is what I seen with my eye. I watched a few games myself. I watched the Chiefs game, the Lions game, and the Giants game. What I noticed from what I see is like he has a amount of separation on them throws. When you throwing throws like this and the play kind of open, you got error. That's what I'm saying. When the yards of separation is smaller, you ain't gonna have as much room for error and you throwing all these off-balance throws. I want to when we got tight coverage on these and you still throwing these off-platform crazy throws that you throw. So I just want to see how successful it's gonna be when we continuously getting pressure, continuously coverage on these. I just want to see it. Like I said, he can consistently do that. He's gonna be a great quarterback, y'all. I'm just being real. I just don't know. We'll have to see. It's only one guy that do it. It's only one guy that do it, and his name Pat.
Real quick, I want to say something, man. I've been saying Nevada. You right. He went to Utah. Man, my bad.
Utah State.
Man, my fault.
Yeah.
My fault on
man, fuck Jordan Love. It don't matter where he come from. we finna catch a body, man. And listen, I like the kid. You know what I'm saying? Like, I am never going to discredit being second in the National Football League in passing touchdowns. It's hard to do, right? Especially when you don't have any big name wide receivers over there. He doesn't have the luxury of having a CeeDee Lamb. He doesn't have a Devontae Adams. He doesn't have anybody really. Like, these young guys are okay, but he
got Christian Watson.
Yeah, and then even Christian Watson missed the last 6 games, if I'm not mistaken, 5 or 6.
Yeah.
So
with a hamstring, he go play though, Henny.
He gonna do everything in his power to play,
and that's gonna make them better, bro. If he can play, and
that's the thing I was gonna say. With a hamstring, trying to come back early from a hamstring, and you're the go ball guy, he might be back. I don't know if he gonna stay back. For this game, like they gonna shoot him up. They gonna do whatever they can. They gonna let him, do whatever they got to do to get on the field. Same with us. You know what I'm saying? Like this the playoffs. I'm pretty sure they full of perks and everything else out there. Get it done, because you can rest as long as you want in the off season. We lose, it's over with.
Right.
So I think it's gonna be all hands on deck for everybody. I expect Tyler Smith to play for the Cowboys. If Zach Martin had COVID, he would probably be out there still. Right. Like it don't matter what's going on. You're gonna try to get on the field for the playoffs unless you're on the verge of death. Right. So I expect for him to be back. But either way, I still, for the most part, in totality, I still feel the Dallas Cowboys corners and safeties match up well against these young guys, because we've played better. Like they're good. But we played some great wide receiver combinations. Yeah. Like what the Lions threw out there was nothing to sneeze at. What the Eagles threw out there for those 2 games was nothing to sneeze at. You know what I'm saying? Like we've seen some great wide receivers. The Rams, the Cooper Kupp, Pookie Nakua. I'm still calling him Pookie. Don't correct me. I did that on purpose. I'm still calling the man Pookie. But yeah, man, we seen some great wide receiver combinations on the field. So they're good. They have the ability to hurt you. They have the ability to make splash plays. But in my opinion, there's a couple things the Dallas Cowboys need to do to win this game, and I will feel confident in them winning it if they do. First and foremost, win on first down. Like, teams want to run the football, but they also don't want to run the football on 2nd and 9. They don't want to run the football on 3rd and forever. If the Dallas Cowboys want to limit the amount of time that they feel comfortable giving Aaron Jones the football, the win on first down. Like most of the time when they line up in under center, it's either going to be a shotgun pass, or it's going to be a straight handoff to Aaron Jones. So either way, I'm bringing a run blitz and trying to get there. I'm sealing out the win on first down, and then I can play to my strengths on 2nd and 3rd. The next thing the Dallas Cowboys need to do in order to win this football game is to limit the explosives, because this is one of the worst red zone offenses in the National Football League. If you make them travel the length of the field, 9 times out of 10, they're not going to get into the end zone.
Right.
They
I
live
said the exact same thing yesterday.
Bro.
Limit the explosive plays.
Bend but don't break.
They live off of it. Exactly. They live off the explosive plays.
A lot of cover 3.
A lot of cover 3. Listen, I would even throw some cover 5 out there. Let the man up, drop 2 safeties back. I would live with the result. Yeah.
Make that quarterback think.
Yeah, and what else
make them
happens?
be patient too.
Yeah.
What else happens when a team has to drive the length of the field? Like, do you make mistakes?
Yeah. Penalties.
You're on the road too. You mean to tell me they're going to put together a 12-play drive for a touchdown without a false start, without a hold, without a snap infraction? Something gonna happen.
Illegal man downfield. Something gonna happen.
Yeah, something gonna happen. So, like, I would prefer them to try to force them to nickel and dime their way down the field, limit the explosives, and hold up in the red zone, because they have shown throughout the course of the season they have problems scoring touchdowns in the red area. Like, they're in the bottom 20 percentile. They're worse than Dallas, and Dallas had a fourth of a season where we were horrible in the red zone. Like, we're way above them in red zone efficiency. So that should tell you all you need to know.
My girl Star, she in the building. What's up? She say, "Boss, you're sounding very concerned about this game. Are you having a bad feeling? Not saying you're scared, but you're not sounding confident that we'll beat these guys unless we beat ourselves." Yeah, I'm concerned as hell. Yeah. Yeah, like, cause, and I feel like we are setting ourselves up a lot. It's like, this is what I mean by that. So everybody know or should know, when does the Dallas Cowboys play at their best? When we
doubt it.
disrespected. Yep, when we disrespected, when we doubted, when we underdogs. So that's the environment right now on how we just got snubbed on a lot of these awards. So that's a plus. But if you listen to the radio, you listen to most of the fans, we have a New England confidence, but we have a Detroit Lions history. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, now I would want to tell the players, like, bro, remember, we got to really set the tone with these dudes. You know what I mean? Because it's so many times we walked in there, so many times like that, we finna whoop y'all and knew we was finna whoop them and lost. It happened last year. People forgot. It happened. They was falling off a cliff. They was losing game after game and we was hot as hell. And we walked in there and fumbled. That's exactly why Mike McCarthy went in there stunting, because he thought we was finna run them out of there. You know what I'm saying?
That was probably the most option route game right there, though. That was just
that was
goofy, the option
man.
route extravaganza right there.
Now, we was goofy. We beat ourselves, but I'm just saying, just to answer Star and people that's like, why Boss ain't just riding with everybody on the super optimistic. I'm in here like this. You got to beat these. You got to drop these dudes. Like, fuck that. Like, I want these dudes knowing you got to go in there with a mentality to kill, because this organization has a trend of taking us out and stealing our dreams from us. And I'm sick of it. I look at them worse than some people look at San Fran. I'm sick of it, bro. In 2016, we was the #1 seed, bro. People forgot that. They walked in there with safeties playing corner. Yeah, y'all forgot that? They had safeties playing corner. And we was like, oh, we finna run them. We finna run them. And then we went home crying.
I'm just glad we got Big Mike on our side.
Yeah, I'm glad we got Big Mike. And I'm going to say this too. We also got to remember, we go play them refs. Don't forget that. What's the history with this team? This ain't just finna be Green Bay versus Dallas. How many times have they fucked us? Man, come on now. Let's keep it all the way real, bro. Like, we had Terrence Williams on this whole show. And I asked Terrence, I said, hey, man, what happened with that call with Bryce Butler, bro? That illegal procedure. That ain't a call that didn't happen in 30 years. And he wasn't even in the huddle. That took away us being on 3rd and 8. That took us back 15 yards. They didn't call no PIs on Witten when they was PIing the hell out of Witten, bro. Did they call? See, everybody remember the throw on Aaron. Everybody remember Aaron rolling out to the left. But do y'all remember how David Irvin was held? It was way worse than any hell that Michael Parsons ever had in his whole damn life. It was obvious to everybody and their mama that it was the most blatant, disgusting, gross hold that you could ever see. It deserved the flag. We deserved to win. And it was taken. Yeah, I'm concerned, man. I really am, bro. And I know we got to go in there and be like, we got to whoop these boys. Like, we got to take it out the refs' hands. If you thinking we just got to win this game, you ain't thinking enough. You got to say, we got to blow these motherfuckers out, or they going to try to take it from us.
We got to hit them in the mouth early for sure. Right. We got to hit them in the mouth early for sure.
Man.
My score was 42-21. I expect to win by 3.
I say we gotta hit them in the mouth early, bro. We gotta hit them in the mouth early. We gotta take their will.
Yeah.
We gotta do it early. And like I said, we had a discussion on Cowboys Uncut with me, HTM, and West Coast, man. We talked about what you think the mentality should be. Should we receive the ball or should we defer the ball? And I said we should receive the ball. We should go in here, get the ball, go score, and put the pressure on young Jordan Love. Now you already down. As soon as you hit the field, you down. You know what I'm saying? A hostile environment. Yeah. That's what I want to do. But I understood the cases for the other way as well. Yeah. So I mean, I just want our aggressiveness. And I feel like we be better when we start off like that. When we get the ball, Dak Prescott, to me, Dak Prescott leads the way better. It's like the defense be a little iffy to me. To me. This is the Landlord. This is not the sentiments of Boss Cowboy or HTM Sports. This is Landlord. So to me, I be a little iffy with the defense going out there first. I feel like young Ryan Dakota leads the troops. He get us right. You know what I'm saying? Him and CeeDee Lamb, they set the tempo to me better. So when I get the offense out there, I'll be a little more comfortable. That's just me. So I want to see Jordan Love. Soon as he go out to the field, he down 7. That's what I want to see. That's what I want to see.
I agree. You know, remember, it was 2 offenses, 1 defense. Now he made a good case for the defense, but we also believe that the offense gives the Dallas Cowboys the best bet.
Yeah, easily.
Because let me ask y'all a question, man. How many games, quote unquote, big games this year has the defense not actually showed up for you? Like they were a no call, no show against the 49ers. Yep. You kicked the ball off against the Eagles. They skipped down the field and scored a touchdown in Philly. The Seattle game was a quote unquote big game. Not only did they allow points on the first drive, they allowed 35, at the crib to an offense that was not known for scoring points. So, like I have a track record, an exceptionally good track record with the Dallas Cowboy offense scoring points first. So I'm gonna lean on that. Dak Prescott, should be the league MVP. He's gonna get hold. He gonna get hold, but it is what it is. But you got the best quarterback in the National Football League right now. You got the best wide receiver in the National Football League right now. You got a veteran play caller who has already won a championship while calling plays, right? So I want them on the field first. I want to set the tone. I'm trying to go out there and get 7, and then listen. What if they don't score? They're going to get a couple first downs. We'll flip the field position. We'll put our defense in phenomenal position to get the ball right back if that's the case. Because I don't see them not getting at least 2 or 3 first downs if they don't get points. So, yes.
And we'll start out winning the field position game or either winning.
Y'all talk me into that, too, because I wasn't agreeing at first. But, yeah, when you talk about setting the tone and kind of when you look at this team and trying to put that pressure on them and all that kind of yeah, it makes more sense, especially
I want to see young Jordan. Yeah, I want to see him out there under pressure from first snap. I'm down 7. That's like, welcome to the NFL, kid. Welcome to the playoffs. Let's do it. Now you got Michael Parsons breathing down your back all game. Welcome to the playoffs.
Yeah,
let's go.
I love it, man. Y'all really did talk me into that, man. For real talk. All right, so y'all already know, man, we got to pay some bills up in this mug, and we got plenty of good stuff to talk about because it's a lot of coaching changes. We ain't talking about Will McClay. We ain't talking about Dan Quinn potentially being out of here. We got to talk about. We got some stuff we still gonna talk about, y'all. So, man, y'all stay with us, man. We gonna keep cooking. Super chat time. Let's go.
Big.
Color, double up, the money I color.
Boss Land.
Super chats.
All right, so I got me a few over here. Who want to go first? You want to go first here?
Yeah, I only got 2 on over here, so I appreciate y'all for showing love. Jaleel D with the $2 super. He said, Niner fan here. I like y'all by 14. I like us by 21. The difference in this game will be our offense against their defense. I think their defense is completely overmatched. As long as the Dallas Cowboys don't do something stupid like fumble out of the end zone, this game will have a nice lead by the time halftime roll around. We could breathe easy by the time halftime gets here if the Dallas Cowboys offense plays their brand of football. Then I also have a $5 super chat over here by Corey Vaughn. Said, I know it's not Cowboys, but your thoughts on Nick Saban. I'm really actually surprised. I'm surprised that he actually retired.
Don't do me like that, bro.
No, for real. Like I'm surprised he retired. I expected him to win number 8 before he rolled out into the sunset. But going to the playoffs, being a game away from the Natty, and then calling it quits, nobody really expected that. But salute to the Nick Saban, probably the GOAT of college football. A pass, like you said in Alabama, they say he jumped the bell. So shit, hey, salute that boy Nick.
That boy jumped the bell, man.
Let me get my thoughts on Nick. Okay, it ain't fun when the rabbit got the gun, huh?
So you gonna kick a man while he down?
I'm gonna kick the hell out of him all the way while he down because it's some sucker move to me. See, because it's like Like, so now that you gotta recruit like everybody else, because I noticed the energy was different when the NIL came in. See, when you couldn't just get all the best all the time, every year, all pros on offense and defense, you could literally have Hurts and you could literally have Tua on the same team and Jones at the third team backup. Are you serious? And now you want to quit? Oh, you don't want to compete now? Okay, bye. Get out of here. Yeah, I'll let y'all call him GOAT. I ain't gonna call him no GOAT. The person that's the real GOAT is Belichick, because he did it with way more opposition. He did it with a salary cap, and he did it with toxicity.
This man had a whole espionage team.
I know you hate that Landlord. Landlord, I know Landlord mad as hell. Look at Landlord. He hot.
I'm finna book my trip to Dallas in a minute. Let me go holler at my boy Boss Cowboy Sports.
That door is hot.
Okay, you talk about Belichick, man. Belichick, he actually cheated. So let's get that out of the way. That shit is dead. Yeah, I just killed that argument already. He's dead. He's cheated several times. Okay, you ain't seen Nick cheat ever in your life. He didn't cheat. Okay, we won already. But now, let's talk about the greatness of Nick Saban. It's almost like I just told them. To me, it'll be like another coach going to New England and winning 6 championships on top of what Belichick did. That's what Nick Saban did at Alabama. It don't even sound like it's something that could be possible. Bal Bryant had already won all these championships. You know what I'm saying? And Nick came and jumped the bell. That's something that nobody could have predicted. Nobody expected that type of greatness coming from a coach just coming in here doing better than one of the most legendary coaches to ever touch the field. So give Nick Saban his proper respect. No. And I ain't mad at him. I ain't mad at him because I'm mad at the NIL too. I want the young kids to get the money, bro. But think about this. They got more control.
You mad. Y'all ain't got the advantage.
Like it.
You ain't got the advantage no more. No.
Think about this. Think about this. Them boys got more control over their career than NFL players.
They should.
As they should.
Yes.
More than NFL players?
Yes.
How?
They ain't got no contract. Because I can go to school where I want to go to school at. If you want to pay me while I'm there, I can do that.
I'm telling you right now, it's going to mess up the integrity of the game. We want them to get paid. We want them to get paid, but it's going to mess it up. I'm telling you right now. Okay, wait a minute. Let me make my case. Let me make my case. I'm talking. Let me make my case. The reason I say that is because, listen, if some of these kids need real coaching. Real coaching. If I don't want to listen to you, Nick Saban, I don't care. I ain't listening to you. I'm going in the transfer portal. Boom. Now you got a toxic kid who ain't going to never learn right. Okay, now the next person. Oh, Nick Saban. Not just Nick Saban, any coach. If you ain't using me right, I'm going in the transfer portal. This dude will never learn. Okay, now, I ain't getting starting time. I'm going in the transfer portal. This is not good for these kids, bro. I want y'all to know that. How they going to stand up to real coaching? What are kids that's going to stand up to real coaching? Because before the transfer portal and all that other stuff, they had to listen to the coaches. Now the coaches don't have no power for real no more. If they don't want to listen to you, they can go. That's gonna be bad for the kids actually in the big picture, in my opinion. That's just me. All right. So you ain't never got to stand up to real coaching no more.
Can I go to the opposite side of the spectrum? Because you talk about one string. What about the folks who waste their entire college career and never got an opportunity, sitting there waiting, trusting in the words of a coach that effed them and then left? We don't talk about
That's
that.
A good one.
What about the kids that need real money right now? Because my mama live on Section 8, but I can get $1 million going over here, so I can take care of my whole family, go to school, get an education, and get playing time. What about that end of the spectrum, landlord? Like, why should?
But look, that's a short time spectrum.
Hold on, wait.
That's short time.
Hold on, that's not short. That's not short term. That's not short term. That's not short term at all. Because listen, we're talking about we're talking about
wealth. Yeah,
we're talking about $1 million.
Somebody get $1 million. Yeah.
And hold that thought, landlord. You just went on a 5-minute tangent. I can respond back.
Did. We didn't even say nothing too. Did we say nothing?
I mean, we tried.
Y'all was trying. Y'all tried.
We didn't say nothing.
Don't act like I'm doing this. Okay.
I ain't gonna lie to you. I tried to sound the lens. I tried. I did everything in my power. But at least I was honest, nigga. But hey, But then also think about it from the other perspective, right? Because we already said some of these kids are never going to be NFL players. Why are we talking like everybody is going to be going to the pros? Like
That's true.
This college career is all I got. Like I might just be Tim Tebow, but Tim Tebow would have probably made like $50 million being a college player right now, and he wouldn't have to even worry about going to NFL, pretending to be an NFL player. Like he could have saved his time and went straight to broadcasting after that.
All this happened from that one super chat.
I got a lot to say on that because it's a good case on both ends. I'm not acting like I'm blowing them out.
You wrong on this. You my dog. I got
proof that I'm right. I got proof that I'm right.
No, I ain't gonna say it like that. I ain't gonna say you wrong.
I guarantee you I'm right.
Let me say it different.
I guarantee you I'm right.
Let me say it different.
Guarantee. The last point, real quick.
Yeah. I got
they already done fucked the integrity of the game up. Right. We just know about the NIL money right now. How these folks be getting money underneath the table forever?
Exactly.
Reggie Bush and Compton and Verts and shit.
Okay, now look.
Even at my school,
I promise you it could be quick.
Little old U of H, man, but we getting cars,
people getting thousands. Yeah. But this all I'm saying. This finna be quick. I ain't gotta go on no long rant. Listen, when I said that was short term, this is what I mean. Mm-hmm. Of course, the money could be long term, but think about this. Some of the kids, that's a great case for the people who ain't going. But what about the kids that is going and can be going? This is not going to help them in the short term, bro. Well, it's going to help them in the short term, but not in the long run. It's some players that could be great, but they too stubborn and entitled to take real coaching. So they going to go anywhere where they can do anything. And whoever paying the most money, that's not going to help you in the long run, bro. It's not. You got to be accountable. Your coach got to have some structure. They don't have to listen to nothing coaches say no more, bro. They don't. If they don't like what the coach doing with them or saying to them, they can jump straight in the portal and be gone.
But I do.
That's all they got to do.
Let me jump in now. It's my turn now. Because I've been patient with both of y'all. I ain't said nothing.
It about certain, but I was just gonna say about the coaching. Like they still have power. You can't get an NIL deal if you don't play. So you still have to listen to the coach get on the goddamn field. He still have power over you. He can
just leave and go get another NIL deal. He can go to another team where he can play.
My turn. I'm gonna start muting y'all.
That's not a bad idea.
For real.
He ain't lying.
But for real. This is why I ain't gonna say you wrong, landlord, because I don't think that's the way to come at you. This is why I see it a little bit different. Coaches been having the freedom that these players have forever.
Yeah.
So what about the people that they ruined when they said, "Hey, son, you come to the University of Houston, and I'm gonna be your coach," and they sit in front of my damn mama. This happened, bro.
Yeah.
This happened. And they tell you how they go take care of you. And that I done got players into the NFL and I know about your shoulder surgeries, Boss Cowboy, and I know that you love the game. And then you get there and the person that sold you going there takes the next opportunity to the Jets. That's what happened to me. So what about my fairness? What about the dudes that made promises to me? You see what I'm saying? So why could these coaches go just take the first big bag, right? I saw Coach Herman for the University of Houston kiss his players on the cheek and tell them to their face, I ain't going nowhere. Lied to them in their face and took a job with the University of Texas the next damn day. So now I'm very, very, very happy that the players now have freedom that these coaches always had to improve themselves and their lives. So you know what I think is going to actually happen on this? It's going to make them coaches that had God complex actually learn how to manage players better. Now you ain't gonna just be able to take them and say, okay, we got you on our team, so I'm gonna treat you like shit. No, you gotta care about me now. Now you gotta talk to me now. Now if my girl is pregnant and it's concerning me, you can't just be like, the hell with that. You gotta manage me a little bit different now. You know why? Because I got options. You know what I mean? And because I got options, you gotta also tighten up on how you coaching me. You know what I mean? Now, does that create some entitlement? I agree. I definitely agree with you.
I'm gonna tell look, this is gonna be one statement and then we gotta move on anyway. Yeah, but listen, I want you to understand, boss.
Yeah.
We are different people at this time and day.
Right.
Like the people that you were, the men that we were when we played, we totally different than the guys that are out here now, bro. These kids don't know what accountability is right now as it is. So you finna give them all this power with no accountability. I'm telling you, bro, Most humans take the path of least resistance.
Yeah.
I'm telling you this right now. If they feel like this coach is coaching them too hard and it's too difficult, they gonna leave. Like, so you mean to tell me every challenge that come in front of you, you gonna bail out? Some of these kids is gonna do that, boss.
Yeah.
Like, they're not built like us no more. They're not built like us no more. Some of us might take the challenge and be like, man, this dude ahead of me, well, let's see where he at before the end of the season. Then we'll take that challenge and be like, I bet you he ain't gonna be better than me after I go out here and outperform him every day. Some players gonna be like, well, they got him in here, I'm out of here. Like, do you think that's gonna be good for the player in the long run, bro? Yes. That's what I'm telling y'all.
Yes.
I don't see how.
I'm gonna tell you why. Let's look at some specific examples.
No.
Let's look at some specific examples.
Hey, I do have to escape from over here. I was trying to stop you because I done ran my little lunch hour over.
All right, man, get out of me and Landlord to go ahead and finish this fight.
Go ahead.
God bless y'all, man. I'm hollering at y'all.
Give your fighting words before.
Appreciate you, ACM.
Man, my final word, salute the skeptical fan for the $2 super sticker. My final word is, man, the Dallas Cowboys have a bunch of ghosts that we must exercise going into this wild card week. Like, we have to exercise the ghosts of the Green Bay Packers. And then the next week, we got to exercise the ghosts of the divisional round. And if it comes down to it, man, and we get the opportunity to play, we will exercise the ghosts of the San Francisco 49ers. Because it's all about putting those ghosts to bed. It's all about cleansing the house and moving forward and getting to where we need to go. Because, man, time is of the essence, man. Dak Prescott is getting older. Mike McCarthy's getting older. I'm getting older, damn it. So I need the Dallas Cowboys to go out here and handle business, man. You got the team. You got a Hall of Fame coach. And I believe that about Mike McCarthy. He will be a Hall of Fame coach, and people are sleeping on his resume right now. But you got a Hall of Fame coach. You got a defensive coordinator who's already won a Super Bowl in that position. And you got everything, in my opinion, to go out there and be successful. So, trust your preparation. Have a good game plan, execute, and you will win these games, man. But that's my final word for the Dallas Cowboys, man. It's always a pleasure to come out here and rock with y'all boys, man. Thank y'all for having me back over here again, and I will see y'all on the flip side, man. God bless.
That boy hearing back by popular demand, they say.
For real.
Appreciate you, bro.
Man.
Hey, I ain't even read my supers. We were so busy fighting. Man, we can read the supers and then finish fighing.
All right,
because we gotta finish this.
And we
gotta finish.
You say we gotta finish it. I was finna move.
Because I think y'all. I'm telling y'all, bro. Long term.
Before you go to the supers,
man,
I got the example on the tip of my tongue. That's checkmate.
Go ahead.
It's from your team.
Hurts. Alabama.
Yeah, it's from your team. So Hurts had the freedom to move to OU, which I couldn't do. See, if I was getting treated wrong, bro, I had to stick it out, or I had to sit out a year at the place I went. See, Hurts, he was able to go take advantage of another place that was going to treat him right, and guess who got the last laugh? Hurts. Because he had the option and the freedom to be able to leave. And it's not even that he was getting treated wrong. It's just that, hey, I'm not going to be showcased because Tua just won the national championship. So if I stay on the bench, I'm going to end up being a 4th, 5th round, a 6th round loser. But he went to OU, redeemed himself because he had the freedom to move and end up being a 2nd round. It should have been a 1st round.
You're right about that, man. I think this is a hard case. That's why it probably took so long for it to even be like this. Yeah. But I'm gonna tell you right now, bro. I think we thinking about it in the success rate all the time. Like even though it's kids who deserve a better opportunity, that don't mean that they gonna make the right opportunity when they leave. They might go to an even worse situation. Yeah, so this is what I'm saying. Like, we always talk about look, we always talk about the successful story. It's plenty of other stories that people didn't win over here, went in a bad environment, probably got in trouble and messed up their career. So it like you can't really just talk about all success. And like the reason I said that, man, I'm talking about we grown men, boss. Can you be a successful man without accountability? That's all I want to ask you.
Of course.
Without accountability, can you be a successful man? And this is what I'm telling you. With all that power they will have, anytime somebody push back against them, now I ain't saying every player gonna be like this, but we know it's a lot of diva-ass football players out here. Yeah. So as soon as you tell them something they don't like, they go pack up and leave. Come on, Bob. That couldn't be good for that person as a man or as a player in the future. That's not good for them, bro. I know a lot of players that's gonna be like, man, I'm gone then. Oh, you don't want me to? Oh, I can't get 27 targets a game. I'm out of here. I can't get him. I gotta wait on him. Oh, I'm out of here. Some of these people ain't even gonna be earning this stuff that they feel entitled to, and they still gonna leave.
Yeah.
This what I'm telling you, that's not good for the future, bro.
It is.
That's not good for the future of the game.
I believe in the free market. I believe that the market works itself out. So if you left out entitled, you go to a place entitled, you go still learn the same lesson. So life goes
and you gonna be done.
Life gonna teach you though, but you go learn. Look, see, you go learn. See, if you walked away entitled, you go walk to a place entitled, and you go still get the same results. Some people,
but think about it. Some of them kids need the coach to help them.
They do.
You see what I'm saying? You almost giving them. Look, how many coaches that save people we know, boss? Like, let's get real about it.
Think you
some coaches save these people. Because some of them entitled dudes.
Some coaches abuse.
But look though, some of them entitled people might have have a father or something at the house.
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying? So they don't understand how you supposed to be accountable. Some of them coaches was like pseudo fathers in the neighborhood. So if this coach is showing you what you should do, some of these kids ain't divas. They might just sit up and learn like, oh, okay, I got to do it like this. I got to get it like this. Some children gonna learn and benefit from those principles that the coaches is teaching them. But it's other diva kids who gonna be like, hey, I was a 5-star recruit and you ain't did shit since you got to the campus. You gonna be like, I'm a 5-star recruit. I deserve this. I supposed to get this. I supposed to get that. And they gonna be like, nah, you ain't earned that. And they'll be like, well, transfer portal. I'm out of here. I'm going to Tennessee. Let me go over here. I can start over here.
And you go get, and that's good. Because if you go over there, because see, like, this is the thing I hate about people like even Saban. See, for like you say, all the success stories. For every D. Smith, it was also a 5th-round receiver that was better than him that didn't play because he didn't like him. And you could add, it's people like Saban that would say, I don't want to go against this kid. I know he trying to go to my rival school. I'm going to just recruit him over there, put a scholarship on him so I don't have to compete against him. What about that type of nefarious behavior that these coaches would do to these kids?
Look, the Cowboys benefiting off of one of them right now. If it was a transfer portal for Trayvon Diggs, he might have not even been a DB. He might have been like, okay, I can't play receiver. I'm gone. You know what I'm saying? Like, real talk, we benefiting off of one of them.
We are. And that don't mean
that's good
that also don't
right
mean
now.
That also don't mean he didn't have the character to stay and stick it out.
True. I'm just showing you, like, maybe he didn't. Maybe he just got on.
We getting down to that where neither one of us gonna win this debate. It's good points on your side. It's good points on my side. So we gonna keep arguing the same points. You know what I mean? That's what's gonna happen because it's good points on both sides.
It's
you know
too
what I mean?
many intangibles and
you
too
know
many
what it'll really come down to?
Yeah.
It will come down to which evil is the worst of the two.
True. Because my evil is long term. Your evil is short term. Like, not short term, but immediate. You talk about the immediate impact and the benefits they can get right now. I'm talking about what it could possibly mean.
I'm talking about both.
Yeah. Oh, you talking about both?
Both. Because see, to your point, yes, there could be some long-term repercussions to that player that's entitled. That's what you're talking about, right? And you're saying that man is not going to learn the life lessons he needed from a good coach. Yeah.
To be successful in the long run.
I agree with that. Yeah. And I think in the short run, you're right. But I also think in the long run, that person is going to learn, because if you keep running from things because you're entitled, it's going to catch up to you. You going to still learn that lesson. You know what I mean?
But he might have to learn it in the worst way, which is not being a football player.
But then it's also some that's going to be like
that's
Hurts.
Terrible
it's
for
gonna
them.
Be some that's going to be like Hurts too. That's going to go away, not entitled, but like, hey, it's no way that I'm going to beat out this guy who just won a national championship. Even if I'm better than him, the optics and the popularity of what he did is not going to give me a shake. I'm going to be the second team quarterback, so I need to go somewhere else. And he did, and he made the best out of it. So it's an upside to it and a downside to it. It's which one is better for them overall. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
We need to have this debate again, bro. Let's get to these super chats, because we ain't gonna take no phone calls. We ain't gonna have no time.
Yeah. Let's go and get into the supers. I do my few I got right here. Mm-hmm. Shout out to my people that's donating and supporting the show. Let me make sure I refresh real quick. Okay. B Bird, I already see your comment. B Bird he want me to get put off YouTube, but it's cool. Shout out to Stargazer Sports. She says, with the $5 super, she says we need to focus on the present. Going into this game, trying to avenge the past would be a mistake. This Packers team is an obstacle to 6. That's it. I kind of agree, Star, but at the same time, I feel like you might need some extra motivation at times to go perform to your peak level. And some stuff moves some players and some stuff don't. So, it's an argument for both sides. Shout out to Sheepdog with the $2 super. He said just showing support from Northern Bama. What's happening with you out there in Northern Bama? Shout out to Paul Rodriguez with the $5 super. He says DQ stop. He said DQ stop playing DB so far off the line. If we top the run, it's gonna be playing the DBs closer to the line of scrimmage. That allows the pass rush to get there. So shout out to Paul. You right about that. We talked about how far off the line they play at times. And B Bird trying to get me put off YouTube with this comment with the 199. He says Kellen Moore is rumored as the next Alabama head coach. B Bird, don't do that to me, bro. Please. Skeptical fan with the $2 super. He just showing love with the super sticker. And that's all I got right now, man. I appreciate y'all.
Man, that's a good one. All right, so my super chats is the first one came from Chris 214. He said the players want it for Mike too. Yeah.
True.
Micah is a company man working for Bleacher Report.
That. And then I wish he could have just stopped for playoff time, man. I'm sorry, bro. It'll all work out, though. It'll work itself out. Like, you see what I'm saying? After the season, though, it would have been nice to me. You're like, well, playoff time. I'm going to shut it down. Hey, I'm done. I did my season. It's playoff time. We focus. That was the last episode for the last regular season week. Okay, boom. We focus on the playoffs.
Man, I hope I'm wrong on that. I'm trying to digest that. Because that's a scary thing if that's true. That's a scary thing that you over here like trying to get, like, that's, you basically Jerry Jones working for the Cowboys. You a Kardashian. I'm gonna sleep on that one, Amp. That's a good one. I need to digest that. He said our first drive on defense would tell us the tone we're about to experience the rest of the game. I expect a punt. No first drive TD would be tolerated. That's a good super chat. And then my boy Amp say, you can't wait the last 5 minutes before the game to get fired up. And then Common Sense said, call in line today. I got something to say. I can't do it because I got to get a haircut, man. Sorry about that.
Yeah, we had a lot of stuff going on today. It was loaded up today.
We had time, but I didn't know that super chat was gonna take us deep into that debate. It did, man. So
we did kind of touch on some of the stuff, but he said about keys to victory of the Dallas Cowboys. We pretty much touched on a lot of it, but yeah,
some of y'all coming in a little bit late. So this,
maybe they did.
No, they did for sure. Because I know we touched that heavily because we talked about the matchups, we talked about the hymns, we talked about how to counter it. We went deep into that. Yeah, we went into
we went into the numbers about it. Yeah.
Oh yeah, we went real deep into that. So, but yeah, man, this the outro music, so you already know.
Yes, sir. Yeah, my final thoughts on this game, man. Like we said, this one right here for Big Mike, man. Your team been completely disrespected as usual with having that star on your helmet. You know you're not going to get your just due unless you completely take over the world. You know what I'm saying? You got to be with Pinky and the Brain and plot to take over the whole world. I said this, boss. Dak Prescott would literally have to be able to walk on water and turn water into wine to be the MVP of the league. Now, he turned water into wine. He just didn't walk on water. So that's 1 out of 1. So they screwed him over. And they disqualified him because he couldn't do it. But it's the same for all the other players. And when it comes to these accolades, it's not going to happen if you got a star on your helmet unless you completely dominate every aspect of your position. And the rest of the other guys ain't even close. Because if it comes down to a 50-50 debate, If it's close, they gonna lean with the other team. You know what I'm saying? That's just how it's gonna go, y'all. So I hope y'all take heed to all of this. I hope y'all realize that these dudes ain't your friends. None of these mainstream media people, none of them are your friends. None of these NFL people. They might be your friend in the off season. Y'all might go fishing. Y'all might go to Miami together. Y'all might train together. But these are not your homeboys. And they don't have your best interests in mind. Because think about it. They are trying to take food off your plate. So you need to remember that. If Michael Parsons was an all-pro or whatever, that would have put food on your plate. These guys trying to go opposed to you and take it away from you. So you need to keep that in mind. These are not your friends. No more jersey swapping, none of that crazy stuff like that. You need to be on a mission to let them know that you here to stay. None of the stuff is fluke because your peers didn't vote you in, Michael. Your peers didn't vote you in, Dak Prescott. Your peers did you wrong. So now I feel like y'all should be on a mission to prove it. You can't say it's just the fans so you don't care. You can't say it's just the voters so you don't care. It was your actual peers who disrespected you in the accolades that you know you deserve. And I feel like you deserved as well. But you just got to know how they look at you and how they view you. That's what we trying to get out to y'all. So when you go lace them up Sunday, when you go up in front of these Green Bay stinking Packers, go out there and put it on them boys and make them give you your just due and your proper respect. That's my message to my Cowboys this week, man. Let's go get it done, man.
And I'll say, your peers to a degree told the truth. And that's where, like, Landlord talked about accountability, man. The coaches ain't crazy, and these players not crazy. Micah Parsons, as of late, has definitely been bringing the anger we've been wanting to see. He's been bringing out that dark side. I'm not going to fight where he has been the last 3 weeks. But it was a time before that where he wasn't setting that edge. It was a time before that where he was just a pass rusher only. If he wasn't no pass rusher, we wasn't really seeing him. And it was so take this as sometimes your guys see what you about. Because Crosby don't have the precious talent that you do, but Crosby have a more consistent effort and is very complete. He's complete all the way around on the edge. So if your show is called The Edge, what these guys just told you is what the standard is of the edge, and it's not just pass rush. So the way that you finish in the year is what they saying they want to see out of you the whole year, and just show them that shit in the whole playoffs. That's what I say. Show it to them in the playoffs. Be like, okay, I got the message. Y'all felt like I got soft. Yeah, okay. Well, show them they was wrong. That's what you need to
watch
do.
Me this week.
Watch me this week. And I've been seeing that watch me on him for the last 3 weeks. I've been seeing the anger I've been wanting to see. So when you turn the corner, I'm not going to say shit to you. I'm not going to complain about the past when you showing me a better present and future. You know what I mean? But I'm also be accountable for that. It was a period where you wasn't that dude on setting the edge. Just keeping it real. So just, if you the edge and you want to be the king of the edge, you got to play like that. And
true.
My final words then also getting to Green Bay is it has nothing to do with being scared. It is nothing to do with being scared. It's more so about guarding against the thing that been a trap for us this whole year. Because if anybody really follow me, they know that I like to talk shit first and back it up. They know that. That's how I played like that. I was a major shit talker. That's how I played ball. So I believe in the Muhammad Ali style to say, I'm going to drop you in 6 and do it. But see, I can't take my moxie and my confidence and put it on people that's showing me they're different. So if you showing me something different, I'm going to have to judge you based on what you've shown me. So let's keep it real on what the Dallas Cowboys have shown us. They've shown us this year that they don't do well when they are hyped up and when they are favored. So why would I then hype them up if it creates an environment to where they play bad? So I'm gonna do to you what you showed me motivate you. I'm not gonna be hyped. I'm gonna be like, let's show me. Yeah. That's where I am. Show me. Because it's been a long ass time we've been getting our ass whooped. Fuck the talk. It's the time to show me. I'm tired of being the best on paper. I'm sick of that. No more being best. Shut this whole trend down. That's a lot of W's on us. Shut it down.
Facts.
That's my final words, man.
Let's go, man. Y'all gotta like and share this, man. Y'all gotta like and share this, man. If y'all feel like this message will help your team get to 6, go share this content. Go like this content. It could possibly get in that front office. It could possibly get in front of Michael Parsons. It could possibly get in front of these dudes and get this message through. If we don't do nothing else, we can piss them off. And that might help us too.
Right.
So let's get it done, y'all. Let's get it done, Cowboy Nation. Hit that like and share for the squad. It will not charge a card. Let's go. Boss land, man. You understand?